All right, we are in the back of the Hummer. First thing you want to do is get this bolt out of there. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's a little dark outside. This is, I believe, a 7mm. All right, and it was in there. On the bottom of that, you lift that up, and it was right there. Then you want to do is lift this up, and it comes right out. You guys can see the holder in the bottom, and it sits right in there. And next, what you want to do is slowly, without breaking it, and start yanking up here and working your way through. I'm gonna put some gloves on, that way this plastic doesn't cut me. And you want to get it separated a little bit, because you can't get it because the trunk won't open. So once I pry it off, hopefully I won't break nothing, and then I'll be back. All right, so here's what I have so far. Work your way around it all the way above, and this upper side is going to pop right underneath that. And I'll tell you what, it sounded like I was going to break it 100 times, but luckily it stayed in one piece. And what you're going to do is reach under there. There's the cables of the trunk, and then turn it and it'll unlock it. All right, so when you're looking in it, you're gonna pull this cable and the bottom cable, not this one. Pull those two. I had to stick both my arms in and pull this one with this one, and my left with this one, and unlocked it, opened up. You won't be able to take it all the way out because there was a tab holding it right there. And a tab holding it right there. Here it goes. There's the two tabs that were holding it on the bottom. And I will show you guys now, since I have a little bit more lighting, that part. All right, so here's how it was when I get that 7mm bolt out of there. And then I was able to pry it up from the bottom. But there are little grooves for you to put a screwdriver in on it and pry it out. And that's the tab that holds it in. All right, so I took this part off. I'll show you how I'll take those off, but these three bolts were holding it in, and they were 10mm. So I took those off, and I'll show you the step prior till. And then, of course, holding this module is a T-screw. And let me find out which one fits in there. A little bit smaller than that. That way I'm able to tell you guys exactly. All right, this one feels snug in there. Let me see, T15. So you're gonna need a T15 to take that one out. And then you should be able to just remove the module. And don't drop it like I almost did. There you go. Put that right there so you don't lose it, and it should just turn once you push that in. Slide right out. But you want to pay attention with the new part, wherever I put it. All right, and what you want to do is turn it until you get this piece out. Alright. And I'll put that in there. And then you'll have to turn it around and slide it in. And there you go. It's in there. I don't think the other one was moving like that. We'll check it. As you can see, now it broke free. Did you hear that? Mm-hmm. That sounded rough. I'm hoping that's what the problem was. So go ahead and put this back together. And with all those marks, I'm not sure if this was the factory one. All right, screw that on there. Don't go crazy because it is plastic. You want to make sure it's snugged in there. Remember, T15. Then you want to put this back on there. That's where you took it off at, so it will go on just like that. Get it on a couple threads. Put the other one on the top. And I will show you guys how I remove the other part. All right, so it's in there, not shaking around, which is a good thing. This one right here came from, down here. Gets looped in there just like that. And all I did was squeeze those two with a needle nose pliers and then pulled it out. So just squeeze it, pulled it out, and then unlashed them, and did the same thing for all three of them. All right, what I also did is I took a picture of where they were at, that way in case I forgot, we would know what we were doing. But for the most part, they're pretty good. So I'm gonna put that in there, and the last one, of course, the last one's gotta be the hardest. So there you go, and that's in there. Then you want to plug this in there and see if it works. So I'm gonna bring this down some. I want to say that might be locked. And then that might be unlocked. So we'll see. There you go. As you can see, it's pulling both of the cables. The one there and the one at the bottom. It was not doing that before because this mechanism was froze up. Ultimate test, I'm gonna close it and open it back up.
Nice.
And there you go. Just follow the routine to put it back together. Let me show you guys how it looks when it locks up, just in case. All right, you see it moved. The other one did not move when I locked and unlocked it. And right there, the handle moves, but it's not engaging anything. And you unlock it, and that moves everything. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video, and I will put the part number below. And sometimes this mechanism slides out and you might have to put it back in, but as you can see, this part right here was not doing that at first. It was stuck. So instead of just disengaging and having it fill again, I replaced the whole part. Link will be in the bio. I forget if I bought this from Amazon or eBay. They both had them. But that's pretty much about it. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Let me know. And as always, subscribe. See you guys on the next one.